Hi friends! What a beautiful evening. And look at all that green. Now we're up at the scarp, but there's green coming through. I mean, look at this. Is that not just amazing? Oh, I'm pretty happy. Isn't it crazy how quick it just turns? Just becomes amazing. There's something big going down with my kangaroos because they were all out this afternoon and I was going to do a video and when I went down, I was going to do it from the house and I thought I can't really see, so I went down and did it near the fence and they all jumped away and I was like, oh well, I sort of can't tell you that the kangaroos are out if they're not out, but they've actually all moved down to the dam. Can you see them all? There is a mob and they're huge. So there's definitely something going on. I think there's rain coming. And I think it's a really good rain. I think it's, the rain that the animals know that food's going to come out for. So there's some more down here as well. We don't normally come up here this time of the day, but I really wanted to check my rainwater tank. And they're looking at us and my dogs. Come here, Charlie Bear. Good boy. But I did actually want to take the boys down to the dam, but I might not. I might just go and feed Eddie the emu. I think that's something we've really got to do is sometimes not interfere. Sometimes just leave it how it is and see, what happens on its own. I think we're always in there trying to control it and, have it our way, mix it up, whatever we want to call it. Well, I think sometimes you just got to stand back, take a deep breath. I went to the hairdressers today and I was next to a 74-year-old German grandmother, and gosh, we had some great conversations, but when we started talking, and she was quite a hard lady, and was pretty much saying to me that it's all about how hard you work in life and stuff, and then I started talking about food and cooking. Well, this woman just lit up, and her advice for me and all the different ways she cooks things, and we were talking about cooking chicken soup, and she had a couple of pointers, and it really got me hungry. So have a guess what I'm cooking? Chicken soup. And isn't it funny, how you're influenced by things because of the environment. And when she was talking about work, we weren't really going to go anywhere with that conversation. But as soon as we started talking about what she loves, cooking and stuff, oh my gosh, she softened and, just had the most beautiful advice. And as she left, she said to me, "You're a good girl. You make people laugh." And I was like, oh, bless you. And I got her name and number because I said to her, I really want to do a thing where grandmothers do the cooking and, grandmothers from all around the world, so we can have all this different food. And she's like, oh, I so want to do it. And I just think it would be such a great thing because they are so good at so many things, and especially cooking their traditional food. Why not? Why not? Let's all get together and have a big cook up. I love food. I certainly want to know all the different ways of doing things. It just makes life, so much tastier. But it's like this, having this farm. There's not one way to do anything, and if you listen to what other people are doing, then you get to do it your way, but with some of the things they are doing. That's life, and you don't have to do it other people's way. You can just do it your way. But as you know, with all my plants and all my trees and everything, the ones that are out on their own are really struggling. But the ones that are in the groups and the clusters, are flourishing. So there's definitely something in this that we, I think need to follow. That, if you're feeling a little bit down and out or not quite charged, bring a friend or go and see your grandmother or your cousin. It doesn't matter who it is that you reach out to. It's your flavour, it's your taste. And sometimes you need different ones. Sometimes you can't always go to the same person for a full menu. Sometimes you've got to change it up and get a little bit from mum, a little bit from dad, a little bit from the cousins, a little bit from your bestie. That's how life works. The more you mix it up, the better it is. This is something I'm really going to do here on my land, because I've just noticed that there's so many of the same trees and of the same shrubs, and it's boring. And there's so many animals that eat a wide range of things. So if you have lots and lots of different types of like when I went to the nursery the other day, she had like 7 different sorts of Banksias with all different coloured flowers, and I was like, wow. And this flower on the Banksia is massive. I can't even imagine how many animals must eat off that. It is just amazing to think that. And if you've got 5 different, or she's got 7 different varieties, then there's a lot out there. And there's so many different animals. There really is. And that's why I don't want my dogs to, they're not the king of this land. And neither am I. And if those kangaroos are down at the dam, there's a reason. So I'm just going to leave them down there. I think they, and they're the big ones. So they're the ones who do really, really, really know the weather. Where these little ones up here, they're just coming for a free feed. They don't really know the different. I mean, I'm not saying that they're silly, but they're certainly nowhere near as smart as these grandfather kangaroos down at my dam. They are big, old, and smart. Wise. They're awesome. Have a gorgeous day. living in paradise. I tell you, gosh, look at our world. And it's spring in the northern hemisphere, so everywhere around the world is beautiful at the moment. Isn't that amazing to think that the whole world is changing together and it's going to be beautiful together? It's a great world. Have a gorgeous day. Bye.